Leanne, a difficult afternoon to take for the squad. What was your take on that game?
A really difficult afternoon. Probably if you narrow it down, it's a more difficult 45 minutes. I thought the first half and the way that we started the game, just a bit flat, not where we wanted it to be. Then I think the way that we concede the first goal in terms of the penalty becomes, our error, and we deal with that. We just don't respond, we don't react, and before you know it, you're 2-0 down. Just in terms of the structure in the team wasn't there. I don't think the response and the focus was very good. A really poor first half, and the frustrating thing is that a lot of the things in terms of the free kick and the way we've defended the situation is a lot of the things that we've been speaking about now for a number of weeks that we're trying to rectify, that we're trying to do better, and it becomes another similar type experience this afternoon. That tomorrow's review becomes very similar to ones that we've already had this season. But that aside, I thought the second half and the way that we went about the game and the response, which wasn't easy. I know at 3-0 down, people might think it's easy to come out and play, but I think the manner in which the game unfolded, we need to then change Jenna quite early on into the second half. We then lose our two centre-backs as the half progresses. But I thought the mentality and the way that the players went about it to try and get ourselves back in the game, we gave ourselves a really good chance to get something from it. I think when you look at the chances created in the moments that we've passed up as well, we should be disappointed that we've only left here with a point, but the reality is we leave with nothing, and that's something that we're going to need to suffer a little bit. We're going to need to try and learn a bit more about ourselves and look to try and do better.
Yeah, what would you put that first half display down to? So obviously prepare for the week, the game, leading up to it, and then to start like that, and obviously leave yourself so much to do going into that second half.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's the questions that I've asked the players this afternoon. I think the situation and the way that we concede the foul and Jenna comes out, and obviously it's a mistake, that's the reality, and Jenna understands that that's a mistake, but it's not by any means her fault. It's the situation, and it's far too easy for teams to turn the ball down the side of us and we don't switch on and we don't deal with it quick enough. And I just think that wee moment and that wee lapse probably unsettles us because of the focus that we had going into the game and the way that we thought we could go about it. And we've just not dealt with that adversity quick enough. We've not responded quick enough. But I think when you see the way that we came out in the second half and Jenna right through the whole team, the response was excellent, really, really good, and that's the positives that we'll try and take from the performance.
Yeah, what was your message to the players at the break? Because as you said there, the second half display was so much more positive and probably count yourself really unlucky not to get something.
Just tried to remind them what we had focused on. The preparation had been really good. The international break, albeit we had very few bodies left behind, we still tried to work on the things that we feel we can do better in terms of the energy and the quality and the fitness levels of the team, and I thought that was there in the second half. We're still really light with regards to the team and the numbers and the ability to go and make changes, and the fact that we were forced into 3 changes, as I had mentioned, with Jenna and Kathy and Leah having to come off, wasn't the type of changes that we had planned and making within the game. So for us at half time, it was more a reminder and a focus about how good we are, how good we can be, and also the game plan. So the game plan in the second half was the way the game plan should have looked in the first half. For whatever reason, we just lost that focus and didn't manage to execute it. But as I say, the way that they responded and the way they went about it in the second half leaves them and us as a staff group feeling really frustrated that we've got nothing to show.
Yeah, just lastly, how do you sort of regroup, learn from this? Because it's a big games just keep coming. You've got a cup quarter final, got an Old Firm coming up as well. How do you sort of rebuild?
Absolutely. Look, that's the beauty of the league and the domestic competitions. You're never far away from a big game. We were frustrated that the international break came round when it did, and we felt we could have got a bit of a rhythm going. The reality is we're now in the back of a disappointing result this afternoon, and we need to dust ourselves down, we need to learn, we need to move, and we'll do that next week against Partick Thistle. We'll get back to the training pitch tomorrow, we'll review this game, we'll park it, we'll look to move forward, we'll prepare for Partick Thistle, which is a really exciting game for us, one that we're looking forward to the cup competitions this year, and we want to try and stay in them for as long as we possibly can. They've been really good to us over the last number of seasons, and that's the positives that the group will have. And then the next home game in the league is of course Celtic at Ibrox on the 14th of November, which is one that's been in the calendar. We're really looking forward to that. But now it's about Partick Thistle next week in the Cup and looking to get back down to work.